district located in Madison, Indiana on the Ohio River became home to free African Americans as early as the 1830s, eventually transforming into a system of underground railroad conductors and stations. The Ohio River, just 5 blocks from Georgetown District, became a place in which many free seekers found a community of safe houses and conductors willing to help them reach the next station towards freedom. This neighborhood became the heart for the Underground Railroad activity of Madison, as well as the focal point for the Kentucky mobs who attempted to break up this community.
The unique feature about this neighborhood is that the homes, churches, and environment that the freedom seekers, conductors, and abolitionists still exist today. The 2 Underground Railroad associated churches, African Methodist Episcopal Church and Walnut Street Methodist Church, still stand, as are the homes of the Underground Railroad leaders like Elijah Anderson and William J. Anderson. The most unique aspect of the neighborhood is the integrity of the neighborhood from the period of significance. Over half the original buildings from the time period are still existing, and the residents of President Georgetown are here with us today.
Welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Slave Catcher? This is Aaron, the owner of the Elijah Anderson home, and Mikey, the owner of the William J. Anderson home. So the way the show works is basically whoever ends up with the most points at the end of the game wins. So, first question. How many slaves escaped by the help of abolitionists on the Underground Railroad?
100,000.
Correct. Okay, so next question. Where did most slaves go after they escaped?
Canada.
So far, we're tied. What was the sign of a safe place to go for slaves?
Candles that were put in windows.
That's correct. Okay. Who was one of the most well-known slaves to escape?
Harriet Tubman.
Looks like Aaron's in the lead. Okay. How long were slaves expected to work?
Sunrise to sunset.
What made slavery more durable for the slaves?
They were typically with their families if they were brought as well.
Correct. Okay. Looks like we are tied. Time for the extra bonus round. So in the extra bonus round, your goal is to answer more questions than your opponent. Now, let's begin. What was the purpose of the slaves listening to their owners' conversations?
They could warn other slaves if they were going to be sold.
At what age were children expected to produce the same results as an adult?
21.
Why did the English pick Africans for slaves instead of Native Americans?
The Indians had more knowledge of the forests and fields than the English.
Where had the first slaves sold to English settlers been kidnapped?
The Caribbeans. Careful.
Now our next contestant is Mikey. Alright, we're not doing this question. What was the purpose of the slaves listening to their owners' conversations?
Keep cold.
At what age were children expected to produce the same results as an adult?
12.
Why did the English pick Africans for slaves instead of Native Americans?
Because they're slower.
Where had the first slaves sold to English settlers been kidnapped?
Ohio.
That's the end of the extra bonus round. Now we're gonna. Our scores show that Aaron is the winner. Congratulations. We need music.